singing. Listen to me, y'all. Let me stop this for a second. If you disagree with something, that's great. But let's not be disrespectful. We're all humans here.
Disrespectful to
Okay?
Tulsa.
I'm just asking for a little bit of respect. Can we do that? Can we all agree to do that, please? That's all I'm asking for, okay? And then the singing of the Star Spangled Banner. Thank you. Presentation of the colors.
Please stand.
Thank you for that.
Thank you for standing with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing. No, y'all don't expect me to sing the Star Spangled Banner.
Yes, we do. I'm sorry, you can kneel.
Okay, welcome. At this time, the chair, which is myself, will recognize the parliamentarian to share some specifics surrounding the rules for debate for this meeting. The chair recognizes Robert Robinson, PRP.
Thank you. You can clap. You can clap. Thank you for my claps. I appreciate it. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, right. Because it's good afternoon at 12:03, right? To that point, though, we started later than we expected. We know that everyone has other things to do. And so we want to have a very efficient, very respectful meeting today, right? If this is your first time here, raise your hand. Right? So those who have been here before know me. My name is Robert Robinson. I am a professional registered parliamentarian. My role here at the meeting is to assist the chair in moving the meeting along in an efficient and an orderly fashion. Right? And so for those of you who are here for the first time, it's my responsibility to share with you some of the rules for the corner debate and the way that we're going to operate here today. Right? This meeting of the Kings County Democratic County Committee and all subsequent meetings are governed by the Parliamentary Authority, Robert's Rules of Order. Some of us bring different understandings about what that means to the table based on your level of experience in other organizations you served in. Most of that is what we call custom practice. The reason why I'm here is to share with you the way that it's supposed to be done according to the book, right? And so let me just share a few things for you to inform your understanding. The first thing is, that if you're going to speak, someone's going to give you the mic. You must stand, state your full name, and the AD that you represent for the record, right? So you're going to articulate that clearly. The first point is that all questions must be directed to and through the chair. You cannot just stand up and speak. You must be assigned the floor. So if you wish to address the assembly, the body, you must raise your hand, and the chair recognizes you. Once the chair recognizes you, you have the floor. No one else can speak while you have the floor. So I know that in the halls of Congress, they do filibustering, people yell, they do all other kind of things. They're doing that for C-SPAN and for their folks back home, right? Here, we want to make sure that we are observing the rules of the decorum and debate, so when someone's speaking, no one else should be speaking, right? Secondly, you do not address the person who spoke before you by name. Well, Tasha said blah, 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 but she was wrong. All that means is you and Tasha are going to be outside in a disagreement because Tasha took that personally. According to Robert's Rules of Order, which is our rules, right? You want to say the previous speaker said, if you wish to refer to something that the one who spoke before you spoke. You cannot name a person by name. That takes the personalities out of things. Does that make sense? Yes. Right? And so do not refer to anyone by name. Debate will be limited to 1 minute. We're trying to go home, right? And so whatever it is that you have to say, you want to get it said. You have a minute, and we have a timekeeper who's going to keep the time. Someone wishing to speak in favor of the motion speaks, and then the chair will recognize someone who wishes to speak in opposition to the motion, not the person who spoke. We're not speaking in opposition to people because we're all here to do people's business, right? So you're speaking in opposition to the motion, so they're going to recognize someone for and against whatever the question is until the time is exhausted. Once the time is exhausted, we are going to move on. So once that 5 minutes is up, which is how much time we have for debate for a question, because again, we're trying to go home, that is it. And we're going to move on, right? Okay, last thing, and I'm done. Points of order. People are confused about what points of order are in many organizations. A point of order refers to an infraction of the rules. Not you disagreed with the person who spoke before you, not you've been waiting for 10 minutes to speak, you didn't get your chance, not what the person said before you was incorrect in your opinion. That's not a point of order. A point of order is an infraction of the rules. And when you are articulating a point of order, you must state what rule was broken. If you cannot do that, that is not a point of order. Please sit down. Right? Okay, last thing. I was asked to let everyone know, do not plug anything into the walls. Right? Because if you do, then that's going to create some kind of a power surge, and then we're never going to go. Fair enough? Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so we are going to go to the report of the Credentials Committee under Article 3, Section 4 of the rules. 450 county committee members present in person or by proxy is required to conduct the business of the meeting. I now call upon Sabrina Gates of the 52nd Assembly District, Chair of the Credentials Committee, to report on how many county committee members are present either in person or by proxy. As per the report of the Credentials Committee, we have...
So before we get the report, I'm going to turn the mic over to Trina Brown, who is going to go over some relevant information with all of you.
Did everyone hear that?
No. So I'm going to turn the mic over to Trina Brown, who is going to tell you some relevant information about our clickers and the voting process. So thank you everybody for your participation with this process. We had many people come and deliver proxies to our office, as well as submit them in the mail. It is much appreciated, so we are able to have a quorum here today. I want to thank all of the folks that served as proxy holders and all of those members of our lovely county committee who are joining us here today. Your being here makes this work, and we really appreciate all of your voices in this program. There was several a long process of putting everything together. We took also nominations for various officers as well as nominations for fillers. And we had quite a few, and we are much appreciative of that because it makes us a full body. So that is the general things about what the Credentials Committee did over the past week or 2 weeks. If anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out to me offline and I can address them.
You have to announce how many people.
Yes.
Right.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good afternoon. So you each should have a clicker that was registered to you when you came in. If you will pull that out, it should already be turned on. If it is not on, please press the power button, which is located in the bottom right-hand corner. So you should see a little battery meter and some numbers in your display. As we go through, when the chair announces that you may vote, you will press either number 1 or number 2 on your device. Number 1 for slate A1, number 2 for slate B2. In addition, if we have any yes/no questions, it will be a 1 for yes or a 2 for no. You will see the number in your display, followed by a counted message a few moments later. Okay, so we will do a test. We would like to do a test and make sure we have a quorum. So at this time, please press number 1 on your device. You should see the 1, and then you should see the counted message. About 30 more seconds. If you have pressed a number that is not number 1, you will see an X in your display. So just press number 1. Okay, any questions? If not, yes. So all of the proxies were loaded into the system, into the database on the back end. Yeah, we'll show the results right now. Okay, so we have 1,066 present votes, which include the in-person and the proxies. I will now hand it back over to Sabrina to continue with the credentials. If you do have any questions about your voting device during the process, please see me up front.
All right, thank you, everyone. I'm going to hand over the mic to our chair who's presiding over. My name is Bradley Bishart Hermlin. I'm also the Assemblywoman. I'm also the chair of the Democratic Party. I want to welcome everyone for being here and thank you for being patient. It's a lot of work, everyone. But we invest in all of you because we believe in democracy and we believe in Brooklyn. Brooklyn, who's the #1 largest county in the whole state of New York, yes. We believe in inclusivity, transparency, and making sure that everything that we do are accountable for, but most importantly, that everybody's engaged. And I want to thank all of you for being here because everyone is looking to us to be the model. Right? To us to be the model. We're hoping that this goes through very well. We have learned from the past county committee meetings, and we have grown and we have progressed. Okay? And that's what this is all about.
And so with that said, any questions as it relates to your clicker, we have Trina who's here, who can answer any questions. And I'm going to give this mic back to our chair, Chair Lucas. And Chair Lucas will introduce everybody who's on the dais so that you know who everybody else is on the dais. And we're going to continue with this meeting. Thank you so much, everyone.
As per the report of the Credentials Committee, we have 1,066 combined proxies and in-person county committee members present, with 2 assembly districts present. Is that accurate? Madam Chair, a quorum is present. Okay. I'm sorry, Madam Chair.
Good morning, my name is Rachel Demers Gold. I'm Deputy Law Chair, sitting in for Anthony Genovese this morning.
Good afternoon. My name is Terry Hines. I'm one of the committee law members as president.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Anthony Beckford, District Leader in the 43rd Assembly District.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm from the AE 47 District Leader and also the Secretary. Nancy Tom.
Okay. We will now conduct the roll call, starting with the 41st AD. Come on now, y'all gonna have to get a little more excited for that. I gotta know y'all here. Where's the 41st? All right. The 42nd. I think the 41st is being out loud. 42nd. The 43rd. Do we have a 44? 45. It's okay, guys. It's okay. 46. I'm gonna skirt right over. 47. We're doing better. 48. 49. It's 49 here. Oh, you are. Okay. 50. 51. That's what I'm talking about. 52. Yeah, let me just make it very clear. I just want the 60th to know. God better not let the 52nd. I'll do it.
Have the mic.
Who we got left? All right. Listen, let me do this. I don't forget y'all. I was just reliving my moment from the 60s. 64! That's right. Y'all gotta recognize them all. All right. Let me clarify for the record that all assembly districts are present. Okay? I previously said two. All assembly districts are in fact present. All right? Love you guys. Thank y'all for letting me have that moment. Okay, so the agenda for the meeting, as delineated and in our rules and the meeting notice, is as follows. The roll call, right? Okay. The committee ties, as per New York State Election Law 6148.3, a vacancy in a nomination made at a primary or by a tie vote thereat may be filled by a majority of the members of the party committee or committees last elected in the political subdivision in which the vacancy occurs, present at a meeting at which there is a quorum, or by a majority of such other committee as the rules of the party may provide. 3, filling of vacancies. 4, election of officers. This is the order in which things will go. 5, consideration of duly filed rules amendment or amendments. 6, report of standing and special committees. 7, open forum. 8, adjournment. Okay. Voting procedure. Okay. Voting procedure and test. As per Rule 13, all recorded voting for this meeting will be conducted by electronic device. Each voting county committee member who has registered has been issued an electronic voting device, and those holding valid proxies have had those votes added to their device. We will conduct a brief test to ensure the devices are working properly, which we did. Okay, great. Committee ties. There is a tie in the 22nd ED, which is in the 49th AD, between Victoria Kelly and Nicholas Coe. As per the rules, we need to conduct tiebreaker election. At this time, we will utilize the voting devices. Click 1 for Nicholas Coe, click 2 for Victoria Kelly. Would that be okay with everyone? Okay. So is there someone that can speak on behalf of each of the candidates? On behalf of Victoria Kelly, I would like to recognize Julio Pena, right? That's him. And someone, Who's for Nicholas Cole? Point of order.
Right, and that is that, if candidates are going to speak, we've already voted. They should have spoken before there was a vote.
She just said that we were going to redo the vote.
It's a community.
They will be allowed to re-vote, so
Thank you. I'm sorry, what's your name?
Joanne Hunt.
And here we go.
Right. Okay, good morning. Good afternoon. I'm sorry, thank you for, I heard your point of order. Let me respond. Give yourself point of order, please. Thank you. The member who raised a question, raised a valid question about knowing the candidates prior to the vote. Let me finish, please. She raised a valid question about knowing the candidates prior to the speech. Right? There's no requirement to do that in the rules. Not in the parliamentary authority, but it is a best practice because you want to know who you're voting for, right? If we were able to go back in time, then that point should have been made prior to the vote. The member who stood up raised the point of order, so I'm addressing the point of order, that the vote was already conducted, right? And so then to erase the vote disenfranchises those who voted because we called for the vote. That is a true point. However, no, man, you can be seated. I recognize your point of order, and your point of order is well taken. Right, so it's not a debate about what you said. You're right. So where we are now is that there was many members in the room who were confused about what was happening and did not cast their vote, and so that also disenfranchises those members. Right? Because their expectation, to the woman's point who stood up, was that prior to the vote, we would hear something about the candidates so they can actually vote. So we have what's called a conundrum, right? On the one hand, the point of order was well taken and the vote already transpired. On the other hand, there were people who did not vote, so those people themselves are also disenfranchised. It is my recommendation, Madam Chair, that we poll the room to see what the will of the body is with regard to what should happen next. Do we allow the candidates to speak, or someone to speak on behalf of the candidates and we take the vote, or do we allow what transpired to stand? So my recommendation is that you let the group here make a decision about which direction you're going. Ma'am, your point of order is well taken. You have another point of order? No, that's not how point of orders work. It's because it's not a debate. You made your point, your point is well taken.
Make the motion.
No, what we're saying is that we're gonna allow the body, the assembly, to decide what we do next.
Is there a rule for that?
Yeah, there is actually.
About getting the sense of the body after a vote?
Right, no, ma'am. The rule is that the will of the body prevails. And so, Madam Chair, you can take my recommendation or you cannot. My recommendation is that we allow the body to determine how we move forward from here so that we know what rules disenfranchised. It's my recommendation.
okay. So I'm going to take the recommendation of the parliamentarian, and I would like to hear the will of the body. All those that are in favor of a revote.
Point of order, can someone just make a motion in order to consider this? Yes. I'd like to make a motion that we hear from one candidate, we hear from the second candidate, we vote, and then we move on. That's my motion.
Okay. Right, we'll keep going forward. Right, the gentleman's point is well. Thank you. Thank you. There's a motion on the floor. Is there a second?
Michelle Tulsa, 43rd.
Okay, Okay, so all those in favor, stand.
That's how it works.
Yeah, I can see it. This is a motion for a revote. Are we clear about that? Okay. All those in favor of not doing the revote, please stand. Of not doing the revote.
We're looking for.
The ayes have it.
That represents
So we have already recognized Julio Pena on behalf of Victoria Kelly. Is there anyone on behalf of? Okay, we will recognize Tony Cole. Joyce? We will recognize Joyce Cole. We will recognize Joyce Cole on behalf of Nicholas Cole. Julio? 2 minutes for each.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Julio Pena III. My pronouns are he, him, or they. I'm the district leader. I only have 2 minutes. I'm the district leader of the 51st Assembly District. I'd like to speak on behalf of Victoria Kelly. Victoria Kelly is the former district leader of the 49th Assembly District. She is a pioneer in South Brooklyn, really behind a lot of the really close elections in the last couple of years, particularly supporting Justin Brandon for City Council, Andrew Bernardis for State Senate, Chris McCray, who is running a tight election in the 46th. Really a stalwart in our borough, and really rolls up her sleeve to do the work of the district, of the borough, and making sure that people are included at the table, that voters have informed information when they cast their ballot, and really just an overall amazing individual. And I would encourage you to vote number 2, Victoria Kelly, for County Committee. Thank you.
People over here. My name is Joyce. I'm like Nicholas Cole is our people in our district. So a lot of people doesn't see me because I'm the first year in the county community. So the reason why I come here to announce Nicholas Cole because he's young generation. He got just graduated. So we need the young generation to involve more politicians. You know, they need to know more policy. We need some change, right? We need our people. We need people from community for our people. We need just common sense people for our people. Number 1 is our focus. So what you want? Number 1. My name is Joyce. Vote for Nicholas Cole.
I want to recognize a point of order.
Jake Mizell, AD 52. The vote to vote on whether to revote disenfranchise all proxy voters as standing up, not include everyone who is a proxy voter, and so I mean, I don't know, this kangaroo hat that was happening here, but that vote was not fair.
Can I recognize?
Support that also disenfranchise people who aren't able to stand. There's people that are
Good afternoon. I'm Dominique Dominic from the 64th. I just want to say not only were proxies disenfranchised, but anyone with an ability issue. Some people can't stand or have difficulty doing so, so having them stand to vote also disenfranchise them. Thank you.
a vote of the people, right? And the people decided and how we were going to move forward. So we heard the point of orders, we recognize some concerns. I do want to move on to the vote based on the vote of the people.
Madam Chair, I have to say, I'm sorry for the proxies, I'm
So
sorry for the people.
you're not recognized,
Madam Chair, may I recognize the person who made the motion?
not at this time. I can't recognize you and not, everyone else. I do want to move forward with the vote at this time.
Can't decide to only vote for people who are here when they hold proxies.
Can-
You don't
You,
need to
you,
do that.
you're out of order.
I may be out of order, but I'm right.
Let's recognize, I'm going to recognize the chair.
Guys, this is what we're trying to prevent. We are all Democrats, okay? And I see there's a push to have continuous infighting. Apparently, the first time we voted, a lot of people didn't vote, including proxy voters, okay? People did not understand. So yes, we understand the point of order, but you know what? To make it fair, people heard from two sides. People who are proxy voters, a lot of you guys didn't vote, because we saw that. We want to make sure that people understand and vote. If you're a proxy voter, raise your hand. Raise your hand for the proxy voter. Okay? No, okay. You all, it's very important. Pay attention because you are representing a lot of people. Pay attention. Vote. And each and every one of you, if there's a question or some misunderstanding, please let us know. We're going to reopen it. It was voted by the body. It was voted by proxy holders. Some people, yes, had disability issues, could not stand. Some people who were proxy voters was against it, some were for it. We just want to do the whole thing over, okay? That's the fair and right thing for every single person. Let's keep this party moving. Let's keep this meeting moving, honestly. We don't have time to be fighting, point of order, all of this. We don't have time for that, guys. We have an election to win in November, okay? This is what we are here for. We should organize so we should move forward. Because the people, the Democrats, the 1.2 million Democrats are counting on us. And we need all of us to be unified and move forward together. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We're going to move forward with the vote, and we'd like to put a time of 1 minute to get the voting together. Thank you. Can you do the time? So number 1 is Nicholas Cole, and number 2 is Victoria Kelly. Please vote starting now. Okay, votes are closed.
So how many do we have to do?
I can't see the
me like that's what we have to do?
I don't think there's any more because this is the only tie.
Oh, it's the only time?
Should be good now.
They could have sent this stuff before. This is a drone. But we need to get this one filmed. For real.
First of all, the time that they have this meeting is not going to interfere.
I know. It is on purpose.
Yeah, of course. It usually is.
Thank you. Okay, we have 561 for Victoria Kelly. We have 535 for Nicholas Cole. So Victoria Kelly is the winner. I think you want to recognize.
Vanessa Henry, Chairman, thanks for recognizing me. The vote count says 1096. We had a quorum of 1066, so that's 30 additional votes. So just curious to know how we ended up with a total amount of votes cast of 1096.
Because people came late. People came late.
We need to find out. Yes, I can't see over there, so they.
People came late.
We took the first vote in the beginning. Everyone who was in the room voted. If someone was not in the room, they would not have voted at that time, and that would not have been counted. There have also been people who have registered and come in after we've done that first vote.
We are at 8:00.
Can we get an update on the numbers?
Listen to me. Follow my lead. No. I'm not. Come with me. Confidence. Show confidence. Come on. No. Follow me. Follow my lead. Please, follow my lead. Trust me.
Got involved and told you who your county committee slate should be. I have never stood up and told you there was a vacancy, objected to leader's choice as to who fills that vacancy. And so for anybody outside of the 44th to stand up and try to tell you and try to tell the people in the 44th Assembly District who should be the people on our county committee is outrageous. It is disrespectful. It is not collegial. If you want to have an internal fight, the person who are here is the chair of the party from a different assembly district, standing up and telling me, the duly elected district leader in the 44th, who has given the respect and collegiality of all of my years, that you should vote for the people she wants, instead of the people that the people of the 44th Assembly District want.
You have a second phone by any chance? Can I borrow it? I want to
We
continue.
will now go to the
Because I
vote.
cannot,
Listen, everyone has a right to say what they want to say, whether we agree with it or not. Whether you think it's true or false. So with that being said, we are going to move this vote forward. For the 44th, we have slate. What's the slate? Slate 2A. Okay, so we have slate 1A, in which the chair recognized, and we have slate 2A, in which 2B. So 1A. Can someone please remove this woman? This woman has to be removed. This woman has to be removed. Okay, so let's go to the vote. You have 1 minute to vote for 1A or 2B. 1A or 2B. So you're going to press 1 for 1A or 2 for 2B. Again, that's 1 for 1A and 2 for 2B.